Hello and a very warm welcome. Warm welcome to this YouTube channel of Edge Academy of Civil Service. Edge Academy of Civil Service is obviously a civil service preparation institute in Mumbai that is bound to change the way you prepare for the civil service examination in the city of Mumbai and elsewhere in Maharashtra. It has been brought to you jointly by the Bunts Sangha Educational Institutions Mumbai and Evolution Educare. For so many years, we both have been independently serving the students and the community at large in our own respective ways. But now we have joined our hands together to bring top quality civil service preparatory guidance in the city of Mumbai. Just to share with you, we had an awesomely successful seminar in Mumbai on 30th of April, where we guided hundreds of students on how to prepare for the civil service examination and what is the right way to go about it. And again, we are coming up with an intense workshop on 5th of August 2022, where I will be sitting with you and will be guiding you on how to really plan for success in the civil service examination. The purpose of this video is basically to give you a sense of what the civil service examination is all about, what does it take to crack this examination, and how we are going to equip you to crack this examination. So this discussion I have divided into a few clear-cut headings. First and foremost, we are going to talk about the very concept of civil services in India, what are the types of civil service, and what are the jobs which come under the civil service. Once we get a sense of that, we will be coming to the civil service examination. And the civil service examination is one of the most fiercely competitive examination, not only in our country, but perhaps in the entire world. So it attracts the best of the best, and it is a dream of no less than 1 million candidates every year. But it really should not dishearten you. It does not mean that if you prepare under the right guidance, you cannot be the one who clears this examination. Not only you can clear this examination, but you can clear this examination with a great flourish and with a fabulous rank. We will tell you how, we will guide you step by step, but that is something we will discuss later. One thing before moving ahead, let me tell you that even if you have a slight interest in the civil service examination, do not miss my workshop, which is absolutely a free event. You just have to be present here and you will be benefiting with detailed meticulous planning, what to do, what to read, what not to do, what not to read, and a step-by-step idea of how to prepare to succeed in the civil service examination. So at the end of this video, one thing that you must be doing is to register for this free workshop. Obviously, we are going to have some limited sitting arrangement in the workshop. So the sooner you register, the better your chances are to get a seat in this workshop. Well, proceeding ahead, we are also going to discuss what does it take to crack the civil service examination and how we are going to equip you to crack this examination. And then quickly, I will be ending the video by sharing with you what I am going to share in my upcoming workshop in Mumbai. Let us start with the civil service in India. So when you look at the civil service in India, so there are two types of civil services. The one type of civil service is the Central and All India Civil Services. Both of them are very, very prestigious. They give you diverse working opportunities and they put you in a position of great responsibility and also a position of great decision-making power very early in the career. The recruitment to both these All India services and central services are made by a common civil service examination that is conducted every year according to a very fixed calendar by the Union Public Service Commission. So Union Public Service Commission is a constitutional body which is based in New Delhi, and this is the body which, apart from many other examinations that it conducts to recruit people to different Government of India posts, it also conducts the most prestigious civil service examination every year. So the candidates who clear this very, very competitive civil service examination are recommended to one of the All India services or one of the central services, depending on what rank do they get in the examination's result and what services have they basically expressed their choices for. So rank and your preference will be deciding which job you are ultimately assigned to. But these are the two set of services which put you in the senior group of civil service right from the beginning, and from there it will be an upward journey through promotions, and you can expect to reach such a level of seniority provided you join this service very early and you have served in the service for significantly long period of time. In your career, you can reach a level of seniority where you will be directly answering to, directly reporting to either a central minister or who knows, even the Prime Minister or President of India. Basically, it is this part of the civil service in India that runs this country. The political leadership takes the larger decisions. But who do you think frame the rule, frame the policies, and even implement those policies? Obviously, the civil servants recruited through this very, very prestigious civil service examination. This is the reason why civil service is the dream of millions in our country. By a rough estimate, every year, almost 10 lakh candidates aspire to appear. Close to 8 lakh people fill up the form, and close to 5 lakh people actually appear in the first stage of the examination, which is basically a screening examination known as the preliminary examination. So you understand the picture. To be factual, let me tell you that there are three All India services: the Indian Administrative Service, the most sought after, the most coveted service, then the Indian Police Service, and finally the Indian Forest Service. The Indian Forest Service in the later stages of the examination becomes a separate examination, but at the level of the first screening stage, that is the preliminary examination, it is actually combined with the civil service examination. Then there are so many, apart from All India services, there are so many central services. Some of the most notable central services will include the Indian Revenue Service, Income Tax, Indian Revenue Service, Customs and Indirect Taxes, Indian Audit and Account Service, Indian Information Service, Indian Trade Service, so on. These services are equally prestigious. These services also put you in a position of great responsibility, and in each of the service you get to interact with a lot of people, you get to learn a lot of things by being in different situations, by facing different challenges, and by taking different decisions under sometimes very, very demanding circumstances. So an opportunity to grow, an opportunity to learn, an opportunity to command huge respect from the society, all of these come inbuilt with the civil service. Well, the second set of civil services are essentially the state civil services. So state governments also have many departments with which they run their general administration, and obviously in each department they will be needing officers. So officers in these departments are generally recruited through the state civil service examination. Eventually the officers may also get promoted to the rank of an All India service. So a lot of state service officers eventually get promoted into the Indian Administrative Service or Indian Police Service. But well, that is a separate issue. But right now what you should understand that for a state civil service, the officers are recruited by a state level public service examination, and this examination is conducted by a state level public service commission. So depending on the state, depending on the posts available, the notifications for these recruitment examinations are published from time to time, but not necessarily annually for following a fixed calendar. So that somehow does not happen. Some of the states tend to follow a fixed calendar, some of the states do not. But nonetheless, whenever the posts are vacant, the state governments will be expressing those vacancies to the Public Service Commission, and the Public Service Commission will be issuing the notification for the recruitment examination. So these are two examinations that you can appear with almost a common set of preparation. For the state of Maharashtra, the examination is conducted by Maharashtra Public Service Commission, and the services on the offer are equally prestigious. So when you prepare for the UPSC civil service examination, you can very well appear in the Maharashtra Public Service Commission examination, and you can expect to clear both the examination. And it is also possible that at one go you can get into the state service examination, and later you can appear in the UPSC's examination to finally join either an All India service or a central service. So that all depends on how well could you plan, how good a guidance that you got. And here I can assure you that with us you will be getting top-notch guidance. So all of this plus your own consistent hard work will take you to the result. So now you get a sense. Now let me tell you what makes civil services so coveted, why it is the dream of the millions of the brightest young people in the country. Three factors: impact. The decision that you take, the actions that you take, they can positively impact the life of even lakhs of people at one go. There can be no other job in the country, including the jobs available in the private sector, which can affect so many people and often very marginalized people in such a positive way in such a short period of time. So yes, impact is immense. At such a young age, you cannot expect to have a job where you can impact positively the life of so many. You will have a lot of autonomous decision-making power. You won't have to take approval for most of your decisions, but obviously you will have to take accountability for the decisions and their outcome. So obviously you will have autonomy, but you will be subject to accountability, and that is very logical. Plus, at a senior level, you will be in a position to draft policy, influence policy, which will have nationwide impact. Now, where else do you get this kind of opportunity? Second is growth. If you stay within the service, you can grow to a level where you will be reporting directly to a central minister, Prime Minister of India, or President of India, and you will be taking decisions which will not only impact the nation in the immediate term, but which can continue to impact the nation for several decades. So such can be the growth of you within this service. Apart from that, within this service, you have ample opportunities for overseas posting, learning opportunities through various situations, various challenges. Plus, there are ample opportunities to go for a study leave, upskill yourself, come back and serve your nation in a much better way. So all of these are available in this service. Finally, social impact, social respect. With social impact comes social respect. One of the things my students who have gotten into the civil service, they say, and they very correctly say, that when you get into the civil service, it automatically opens all the doors in the country. You can walk through any of the door and people will listen to you, people will take note of you, whatever you are saying, they will take it seriously. And if you are not kind of putting forward an unreasonable demand, then your request, your demand are most likely to be met. So such is the social respect you will be commanding. So what else do you look for whenever you are making a career choice? These are the things that you are basically looking for, and the civil service gives you all of these things. Moving next, the civil service examination. Obviously, great things come for a price. And here the price that you are going to pay is the price of your energy, price of your effort, and consistent effort over a period of at least 1.5 years. So under good guidance, if you are putting in good effort for 1.5 years, you will be a very good candidate for the civil service examination. So the examination is basically conducted in 3 stages. Each stage is very, very competitive. The 3 stages happen to be the preliminary examination, which is an objective type, a screening test. Then the main examination, where the questions are going to be essay type. There are several papers in the main examination. And once you have performed well in the main examination, based on the score in the main examination, you will be called for a personality test. So these are the 3 stages of the examination, and your final result will depend upon how much you scored in the main examination and how much you got in the personality test. These 2 marks will be totaled, and that will determine if you are selected or not, and if you are selected, with what rank have you been selected. And these 3 steps take place every year. So the UPSC, the Union Public Service Commission, conducts this examination annually. So there has been no year when it did not conduct that examination, and the entire examination process is spread over a period of 1 full year. When the first stage of the examination takes place in this year in late May, then the last stage of the examination and the result can be expected in the next year in the same month of May, at the most end of April. So such is the long examination process. From the first stage to the result, you go through a year-long process. And approximately 1000 to 1200 candidates are selected annually out of the total pool of 5 lakh people who appeared in the preliminary examination. And the service that you will be allocated will be depending on what was your rank in the final list, if you got into the list, and what was the preference of services that you had expressed. So that is how you are going to be allotted your service. Now, what do you need to clear this examination? Some of the very, very fundamental requirements. First and foremost, proper plan. Because if you do not have proper plan, any effort will be useless. You need to know which is the wall against which you have to fix your ladder. If you fix your ladder against the wrong wall, even if you have climbed the ladder, it is not going to get you to your destination. So you need to know the wall, that is the plan. And the plan has much more nuance than this. This was just a simple analogy that you put your ladder against the right wall, but the plan has got nuance. At which stage, what should you be doing? What should be the choice of books? How to approach these books, whether to make notes or not. If you are making notes, what kind of notes you ought to be making, how to revise, when to revise, what not to do, so on and so forth. Second, a very high quality guidance, which we are committed to provide to you at Edge Academy. But guidance will accelerate your entire journey, and not only guidance, but along with guidance, you need very high quality resource, teaching, all these things, so that you do not have to research for where to get what resource, how to read, and all that. We teach you, we give you the study material, we take your test, and all that you have to do is to follow a simple set of instructions, simple set of lectures. Consistent execution. You are the candidate, you have to appear in the examination, therefore you have to execute this plan, and you have to execute the revision, writing practice, and everything that goes after the classes. And finally, when you are executing, someone is needed to evaluate you, someone is needed to give you feedback so that you can continuously improve. And all of this you will be finding at Edge Academy. We commit you a very meticulous planning. We commit you focused teaching. We will be teaching everything that is needed and nothing that is not. Then we will give you the content that will simply work in the examination. We will help you in developing your personality in alignment with the demands of the civil service examination. And throughout this, we will be evaluating you. We will be mentoring you for success. A glimpse of all of this you are going to see in my upcoming seminar in Mumbai on 5th of August. So 5th of August, I will be in Mumbai, and I plan to spend the entire day. So it is a day-long event where I am going to sit with you. I am going to help you plan meticulously, step by step, किधर शुरू करना है, how to progress, फिर उसके बाद क्या करना है, टेस्ट कब करनी है, लिखना कैसे है, किस तरह की राइटिंग चलती है, and everything. And if there is one thing that you have to do right now is to pause this video, and there is a QR code on the right margin. Scan this QR code. It will take you to a short, quick registration form Do register, and I will see you in Mumbai on 5th of August. Once you register, our team will get back to you and we will be sharing with you the venue details and all other details. Spend this one day with me and it will be a game changer. Even if you have no immediate plan to join a coaching, still this one day of interaction will be a priceless piece of a starting point in your entire preparation. Don't miss it. I'll see you in Mumbai on 5th of August. Goodbye and good luck to all of you.